Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Oh, hold my beer. Hello, hello, everyone. Thank you all for being here. This is Pinkie the Housewife. And also, I will be covering this on my second channel, Pink Global. Thank you all. I don't care what channel you're on, Pinkie the Housewife, Pink Global, you still got me. Okay? Thank you all for being here this evening. Today is Monday. Monday there, I have to look. The 15th. Oh, it is the 15th. Monday the 15th. I had to look. I've been thinking it was the 14th. Let me correct that. I had the 14th here. Oh, Lord. Today is the 15th. Okay. I did have to change that. Okay. Let me just make, oh, Lord. Okay. Thank you. I have to change that, guys. Sometimes a person like me, even myself, I forget what day it is. Well, I knew what day, but I didn't know what date, whether it's the 14th or the 15th. And I've been thinking it's the 14th. I don't know. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. That's just how Pinkie got it, okay? She sometimes may forget the date, okay? Let me see. Oh, before I see who else here today, let's go ahead and get the house rules out of the way. All right? Let me say welcome to the Pink House, everybody. Thank you all for being here. Go ahead and hit that like button. I will appreciate it because that's how YouTube keep me going. Okay. The more time you all hit that like button, YouTube, they have a thing where they get all the means to get all this stuff together and send my video out to more people that may like my content. Okay. Whatever they do and how they do it. But sometimes they can be a little crooked half the time. But we ain't gonna talk about that. You two, y'all ain't crooked. Just in my opinion. Okay. But anyway, so hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Guys, I don't know what it is today, I haven't looked, but yesterday I think I needed just 18 subscribers in order. I don't know. Was it yesterday? I don't know how many I know. I probably already hit it. I don't even know. I'll look probably after we get into get things going. Okay. But make sure you all hit the subscribe button. And thank you guys. Thank you. Make sure you go over to Pink Global so I can get that channel monetized. Get it monetized. I think it's about time right now. I do want to get it monetized before it gets cold because some days I wake up in the morning, it's a little chill. Well, I'm always cold when I wake up lately. I'm just cold in the morning when I wake up. I think they be having the house too cold. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna have to get somebody to come in here and check for me because they be doing. I don't know. I just need to hire somebody to come in here and make sure we run things the way I want to. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Since we got that out of the way, that's my second channel, Pink Logo. That's it. Okay. Now let me go ahead and tell you what we're getting ready to talk about, guys. Right here. Energy doesn't lie. And those little orange and red things y'all got, I got up there, to me, they look like energy balls. The devilish energy balls. Okay? It don't look like nothing that looks friendly. Now, maybe they're not energy balls, but I just think they're energy balls. Okay? All right. So if I say they energy balls, we just gonna roll with it, okay? Yeah. See, this one don't have it. They just got some fire at the bottom. Y'all see them little flames? Seem like the flames are more toward Destiny and Epstein. And seem like a little flame burnt spot on the neck of Pastor David. No. Jesus' best friend, David. Don't call. He's Apostle David Taylor. The man that was arrested Yeah, by the feds, by the FBI. Yes, they came and got him. The Fed agents came and got him. Him and his little partner sitting right beside of him. The one with the bumpy face, the white woman with the bumpy face with the hair that looks like she needs to comb it. Her. Sitting right below the diddler. Yeah, her. That's the one I'm talking about. So we got him here. We got the diddler. Oh, the woman sitting right below the diddler and right between David. Yeah, David Taylor. Oh, her name is Michelle Brennan. Yeah. I know there's another woman I should have put on here, but I didn't think about it till I got through. That's the woman that called the ICE agents on that the Cato plant. You know, the one in Georgia, right? The one that had all those Chinese workers deported by ICE, shackles from the feet to the arms, hands and feet, shackled like they criminals. Yeah, her that made Georgia lose all that money because they was there to train those people there, and that food decided she want to act a food and just be a Karen. That's what she was. Is a Karen. Talking about, oh, they was making minimum wage. They was being slave labor. Woman, you didn't care done. You just, Karens don't care about nobody. They just want to do their thing. Ain't nothing good gonna come to that woman. Ain't nothing good gonna come to her. And then we got y'all know who I'm talking about. The one that looks like he wanna be he's a wannabe. Umar Johnson is a wannabe. He trying to pretend like he's what he want to be like a Martin Luther King, but you can't be. And then he want to be like he want to be like the man that wears the big gold chain back in the back then. What's his name? He used to say, I can't remember, guys. Y'all help me out here. Let me take this down so y'all can help me out, because y'all know I can't remember his name. He used to wear a big gold chain. He was he was a nice guy. He wore his hair kind of up, and he was back in the day when was he in the 80s maybe? What is that? Oh my God. Maybe he was back in the 80s, I think. Let me see. Maybe somebody know who I'm talking about. Huck Hogan. No, it's not Huck Hogan. It's Mr. T. That's right, Mr. T. Thank you, sweet T. It's Mr. T. Thank you, Terry. Mr. T. That's what he want to be. Let me bring his picture back up here. Y'all got it for me. He want to be, and then I'm gonna go read everybody. He want to be a Mr. T. He want to be a Mr. T, but then he want to be respected like a daughter Martin Luther King. Man, you ain't neither one. You are a beggar. He's the panhandler on social media, the biggest panhandler on social media, and a deadbeat dad, because he is not a doctor. I already proved that. Yeah, if y'all watch my older videos, my videos that I did, I already told you that. I pulled up the docs. He ain't no doctor. Okay? So we ain't gonna talk. That's why I call him Umar Johnson. I'm just gonna call him Umar. And then we got, ooh Lord, we got the woman herself, Gazelle. Ooh Lord. She was can I say it? She was a hoe trying to make young women into what she was. She was a pimp. That's what she was in my book. That's my personal opinion. That's what she was. She was a hoe and she was a pimp. Because before she became a pimp, she had to be a hoe in my book. No, I don't know whether she was a hoe, but that's the way I see it. So y'all ain't got to call her a hoe. I'm just calling her a hoe. She was a hoe and then she turned to a pimp. Okay, so y'all can just call her a hoe. Oh no, y'all can just call her a pimp, or y'all can just call her Elaine, whatever you want to call her. I don't know, but do whatever you want to do. Okay, I'm just telling you how I feel about the woman. Okay, and then you got Epstein at the bottom. He was nothing but a pedophile. He was a pedo, and then you go filing these young children, little girls, and teenagers pictures in your filer. So he was a Peter and a Fowler. Taking pictures of them, filing them down. Yeah. And then we got that old nasty Destiny with a nasty mouth. I can't stand her. It was between her and Kimmy and Tisha. And I need one of them hoes on here. So I just thought I'd just go with the nasty, the dirtiest mouth, the snakiest one of them all. Now, don't say Tisha ain't one, because she is. Kimmy, she's been a snake. But I had to go with the dirtiest, the nastiest, the low down, no good for nothing, trying to run a good man's career in life and don't even care about her own child. But we ain't gonna get into the kids. But she don't. So I went with her. That's how I went with her. It was between three snakes. Now, we got some more snakes, women snakes on the show. I could have just put old Nell in there, but Nell, she's an old snake. She don't crawl that much, but she's an old snake. But I could have put the girl that looks like her daddy with her hair on her forehead. But I said, no, I'm not going to put her right now. I ain't got time to fool with her. Because she looked just like her daddy, built like her daddy. She talks like her daddy. She walks like her daddy. But her daddy, I don't know, do he have his hair on her forehead? But I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. Okay? Now, but y'all know what she looked like. Okay, so I ain't gonna get into that. So I didn't put her. I put the most stinkiest one on there, the stinkiest snake. The snake that my dog Bella. No, who was that? My dog Bella. No, that was Coleslaw. My dog Bella, she somehow, I don't know, panhandled her way all the way here where I lived, and my dog Bella had to get her from under the bed. Had to drag that hoe out from under my bed. I have to show y'all that video when Bella dragging that hoe from under my bed. I tried to get her, but no. That vicious, vile thing put a mouth on my hand, and I had to send Bella after. Bella got her. Chased her all across the property, all up and down the hill, all out there by the horses. I hope the horses just ran over. I don't know, because I didn't stay out there long enough. I hope the horses got her, but stomping all over her. But anyway, let me get back to the story. That's a little embellishing right there. But I do have a video of Bella going under the bed to get the hoe. And I do have a video of me trying to get under the bed to get the hoe. Okay? Would that bring her out from hiding like I've been telling her to pull up on me for the longest? The heifer never pulled up on me. I've been wanting her to pull up on me for so long. It's been over a year, 2 years, probably 3, probably 10. I don't know. I've been trying to get that heifer to pull up on me. She won't do it. Probably because she ain't got no money to get here. Girl, just let me know if I need to send you some money so you can get here and pull up on me. Okay? Okay. But, and then the next person we got is that demon man himself, the demon boy, Martell Holt. I can't stand him. I didn't like him the first day I saw him on the show. I looked at him in the first season, the first episode. I saw that demon boy and I looked dead at that TV because, you know, I was watching in my movie theater, right? So that means his head is bigger than my whole body. His ear is bigger than my body. That's how. Now y'all know when you go to the movies, okay, how big the screens are and how big people are when y'all looking at them on the screen. That's how it is in my house. Big, okay. Now I'm gonna have to show you a video, a picture, so you can see what I mean. Okay, but in the meantime, and I saw them eyes, and the first thing I said to myself was, "That's a demon." I promise to God. That I do promise to God. I did say that. And I've been saying it ever since. I had never gave him the benefit of the doubt, never thought he was cute, never thought he was fine. I never thought nothing about him, but he was a demon. And there's no way I'm going to say a demon is look good. I don't care what you're doing. He can be in the gym every day. He got that little short body anyway. And those little chicken legs. And right now he's burnt though. He's burnt. When I say burnt, the man is burnt. You got to remember, if you're always in the fire of hell, of course your skin going to start looking burnt. Your ears going to start pointing up. Your eyebrows and everything is going to change. Your head shape is going to change. Y'all see that little sharp part that goes down his head? His like almost like a horn or antelope or something. I don't know, do antelopes help all that? Y'all got to work with me and help me on that, okay? But anyway, that's who we talking about. We talking about these demons here. I know I got 8 of them up there, but it's a couple more I did leave off. Like I told you, the woman that called Ice, I left her off. I didn't think about it. And then the dirty bird girl, Coleslaw. Yeah, I'm going to say her name, Ariel Curry. I left that helper off, that hoe off. But not because I didn't. I just forgot. Okay? And there's a couple more on there that should be on there. Orange Head Man himself. And a couple more. What's his name? Charlie somebody. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He should be on there too. I don't pray. I ain't praying for nobody. I ain't saying nothing. I'm not saying a word. Okay. Let's take that down. Let me see who all I got in the house. So we can go ahead and get this party started. Let's see who we got in here. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button coming in. Sweet Tea is my first person that's here. Thank you, Sweet Tea, for being here. Thank you, my love. Okay, thank you, Nate, for being here as well. What is that thing? Oh, justice sign. That's a, yeah, okay. Is that Sesame Bunny? Hi there, my girlfriend. How you doing? Sweet Tea, saying hello to everybody. Oh, I forgot. Ann Heifer, thank you for being here as well. 100. I like that. You right about that. Now, please hit that like button coming in. Sweet Tea said hit it too. And Sweet Tea said hit it. Y'all hit it. Okay. Oh, I love the prayer signs. Oh, my Lord. Okay. Terry, thank you for being here. Thank you. Terry, we getting ready to have a good time tonight. I hope all the kids are asleep because I don't want no kids accidentally hearing me because I don't want them to hear me. Because y'all know I don't curse, right? So I'm not going to curse, but I just don't want nobody to hear me. I want, if you're not old enough, you got to be 21 and older to listen to this because Pinkie may say things that I don't intend to say. I just slip of the tongue. Right, Terry? Slip of the tongue. Thank you, Terry. Okay. You crack me up. Okay. Thank you. Hi, Miss Lily. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. I'm so happy to see you come back. Thanks for hitting the like button on both channels. Thank you. Y'all go and hit the like button on both channels. Boom, boom. Just do boom, boom. And up there in the bushes, oh, Lord, my soul. See, y'all getting on my nerves right now. Y'all made me put my arm up in the air and got my shoulder hurt. No, y'all didn't do it. I did it on my own because I'm talking about these demons. Whoo, they're going to make me want to pull out my... See, y'all will not believe this. I'm not left-handed. I'm right-handed. But I cannot do it like this on my right hand because of doggone rotated cups. And I turn so many rotated cups. My arm is going to be damaged forever and ever and ever one day. And I don't want it to be. I'm just never going to get another torn rotator cuff. I'm going to stay. I'm not going to be climbing no more. Nothing. They need to make her work. So go work at the plant. They need, she needs to see what it's like. No, don't get, no, because if she see what it's like, they have to realize she's making more money than what she's making right now. And then she may want to keep that job. I don't want to get that help and no training. She needs to stay dumb and ignorant the way she is. I like ignorant, dumb folks like her because then you don't even have to think about it. They ain't gonna ever get nowhere. They ain't gonna ever progress. They ain't gonna ever get nowhere because we don't need ignorant folks to get smart. Because when they try to learn a trade, or just say if you got an ignorant person that's got in charge of a pow. You know what they do? They act even foolish. Just like these fools we got right now, running around and ain't running around right now with their mask, face all covered up, walking around in their penny loafers shoes and some raggedy sneakers and socks falling, white socks falling all around their ankles. And don't know, got no training, don't know nothing about the law, don't know nothing about nobody. They just know how to break in the Capitol. That's all they know how to do, break in the Capitol and threaten folks. That's it. She just like that. So we don't want to give them no training. I want them to stay dumb and stupid so they can see everybody else progress and then wonder where did they go wrong. Where you went wrong is drinking the orange Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid, what I say, Kool-Aid? Kool-Aid. Y'all know what I be meaning. I ain't gonna. Whew. Hi, Colton. How you doing today? I bet Colton said, that Pinkie, y'all got to get her straight sometimes. She be cracking up. She be trying. Hi, Impetitious. Thank you for coming in, and happy Monday to you too. Thank you. Miss Butter, thank you. Good evening, Miss Pinkie in chat. Thank you. I think somebody is doing this. I think somebody's doing this on purpose. Let me go get my husband. I know somebody is doing this on purpose. This ain't just happening. Somebody's doing this. Got in my chat. And I think somebody that comes to my chat that's jealous and don't like me is doing this. Y'all ain't got me food. As soon as I find out who you are, you better make sure you run for me. Because I'm gonna hunt you down. Hunt your butt down. I'm gonna destroy you. Okay, husband, are you around? Look, my computer went down again. Did you see it on your thing? Okay. I'm going to use my husband's money to come after your butt and hunt you down. You better hope he come to his senses and say, my wife. And you hope my son come to his senses too, because once he don't come to, they're not in, you better hope. Because I will hunt you down. Y'all don't know me. I be meaning what I'm saying. I'm not just a talker. I be meaning it. That's the scariest part about it. Okay. But y'all ain't gonna, the one thing about me, you don't rattle me. But when I get pissed, I can go for a whole hour dragging your ass. I can go for a whole hour and can't nobody stop me until I get tired. And then I can snap right out of it and go back to where I came from. That means wherever I just left off talking, I can pick right back up. So if you ain't got it like me, stay in your place. Stay in your place. Okay? Sit your butt down and just watch my commentary. That's all I just said. So if you're in the bushes, sit your butt down in the bushes. And if you're on in the chat, sit your butt down in the chat. Go get you something to drink and kick back. Don't fuck with me, okay? We good. You good and I'm good, okay? Just don't fuck with me. And when you get ready to fuck with me, let me know. Put it in the chat and I'll bring your ass up. So we can talk woman to wildebeest. I'm the woman, you're going to be the wildebeest. Because I'm going to chop you up. I better be good because my husband is listening to this now. He don't like me to threaten folks. Okay? So I'm going to be good because my husband is paying attention to my live right now. Okay? So you better be glad my husband is paying attention right now. He's my great scientist and he's paying attention. So I'm going to be just as nice. Hi, husband. You want me to drop it like it's hot? Drop it like it's hot. You want me to do this, husband? Oh, my husband's watching, so let me do this here. Look, husband, your wife. Oh, yeah. I know he's watching. He know I'm crazy half. So my husband, he just know that's how I am. Okay, he just learned that's what he get. He don't try to control it. He just say that's what he get. I keep him young. I keep him feeling like he's young. Okay, because that's all. Okay, let's get back to the matter at hand. And petitions. Okay, happy Monday. Let me see. Terry, he looks tired. Who looks tired? Oh, you're talking about one of these fools on this thing up here. No, you're talking about one of these clowns right here that looks tired. They all look tired because they've been caught. All of them been caught. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They all going. Okay, let me see who else I got. So we can go ahead and go on with the matter. You got it, sweetie. Okay. Yes, Martell. Oh, yes, that dog, that demon boy. He's a demon to his soul. Clap. Okay. Now let me go ahead and I've got a video first. I want you all to I should say I want y'all to listen to something first, but first I do have a video I want y'all to look at. Let me see the first one I pull up. Let me just see. Now we're talking about, let me just tell you, energy don't lie. Energy, it doesn't lie at all. A person can walk in the room, just say this beautiful soul. I'm going to give you two stories. This beautiful woman. She's got a beautiful soul, beautiful inside and out and everything. She's gorgeous inside and beautiful inside, and she's gorgeous and beautiful outside. She just radiant light. I mean, light that just glows. And God got her. No matter what she does, God got her in His hand, right? And everybody, a lot of people know people like that. I'm gonna, you don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna I'm gonna give you an example. Melanie, Cherie. Okay, that's one good example. Let me give you one more. Dr. Hot Tower. My mom. Okay? That's another one. Okay? So just say they walk in the room at different times in this big gallery and everybody's sitting down. And one walk in on the other side of the big giant doors, the big double doors, and the other one walks in on the other side. A room just a chatter, chatter, chatter all over. And when these two beautiful women, inside and outside, steps into the room goes sound. They're captivated by their presence. They didn't speak to nobody. They just walk into the room because they haven't even got into the room to speak to nobody. Not like they not don't want to, but they haven't got in the room enough to even speak to nobody, right? So they just walk into the door and everything gets quiet. All eyes on them. The men, their mouth just drop open. The women. Now, if the demons are in that room, they're going to have a totally different playbook when they see those women. First of all, they're going to be frightened. They're going to be intrigued and frightened. They're going to think that they can get those women no matter what because who they are. First of all, a demon is a narcissist anyway. Okay? He's a straight up, got narcissistic behaviors. That's his playbook. He's been doing this with everybody he see, every woman he comes into contact, even men. Women that are lack soul, good inside, fair, loving, open to people, love. There's not a person that they haven't met that they don't try to be friends with. They don't have no grudges. They're not jealous or nothing like that. They just pure as the pure driven snow. I don't care whether they're a white woman, black woman, Asian woman, every kind of woman. It doesn't matter. You can be green and orange. Oh, no, no, no. We ain't going to say good women are orange because we got orange already designated for a terrible person. Okay, so I'm not going to say orange. Just say yellow and green and purple and black and white and brown. Okay, but anyway, they're going to look at those two women and be just as happy to see them. Oh, and they're going to say wonderful things. Oh, she is so beautiful. Oh, she's just so graceful. Oh, I love how she just came into the room. Oh, I just love that outfit. Oh, she got legs that goes all the way. Another woman that's not threatened by another woman is not afraid. Oh, she got the legs that goes up to my chest. Like my son, the girls he used to date. They was, I would say, probably like, I don't think they was under 6'4", 6'6", 6'5". These women was tall as tall wanna be. When I say, and I'll show you pictures, tall as tall wanna be. They ain't no 6 feet. They ain't no 6'2". They ain't no 6'3" or 6'4". These women was up there. When I say up there, if they wasn't over 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", 6'7". But I don't know what they thought about it. They loved my little short son. Every last one of them. He would go out there to the what is the housewife of Orange County? I think it was Orange County or something, when they be at parties and different things like that. And he be out there hanging around with them. And all the women, he have like 2 or 3 of them, maybe 4 of them out there, all at the same time. And these women are tall as every man that's in there. And he have them all hooked up with him. Yeah. Got pictures of him hanging with the housewives and everything at their parties. Yeah. And hanging with all, but they was all supermodels from another country or somewhere, some other country. And they was tall as tall wouldn't be. But when he shows up, they know who he is. And that's the first thing they go to. Oh, they can't wait to get to him. Yeah. Yeah. But that's, so another woman is not afraid. A woman that's secure in herself and not jealousy and not a demon. And so we're not afraid to say another woman is beautiful. She's wonderful. She's nice. She got it going on. She's a boss. We're not afraid to say that. It doesn't mean we're less than. But if you're a demon, oh, hell no. No, you ain't going to do that. If anything, you're going to befriend her to try to take her down. You want to suck the living energy out of her. You just want to be a friend so you can take if you're a demon. And if you're a demon man in there, hi, my degree is real. Thank you for being here. And then if you are a man, you're doing the same thing. You're a demon. A good man would praise those 2 beautiful women and be honored to meet them and say wonderful things about them, even if she don't speak to them first. A demon man, no good man, a narcissist. Oh, the blank didn't speak to me. The B didn't speak to me. The B didn't acknowledge me. They just want to get to know you and throw on, they just turn around and throw on that other facade of theirs just so you can think they're nice and wonderful and they like you and stuff. And then the minute they get you in their clutches, they're going to suck the living energy, the daylights out of you. And those are the wrong kind of men to be around. I'm going to show you a video of this one here. He's a very young man, right? But I've been following the story every once in a while. I do follow it. And I would say at least once a month I may watch a video on them. And I never did like how this young man treat this girl. This girl is too young for somebody. She is somebody's daughter. She don't need to be with him. She need to have herself at home. She need a woman parent, a real mother to mother her, and a real father that's going to protect her from them them hunters. I put the word hunters in. I said, this is exactly, it said energy. Shit, did I miss my E off energy? Let me pull up my thing. Y'all forgive me. I be typing so fast. Hell, I don't even be going back to look what I put down. Oh Lord, don't tell me I forgot the E on it. Y'all letting, oh, let me see. Don't tell me I forgot the E off energy. Oh shit, yes, I did. Oh Lord. Oh, I'm getting ready to correct that now. Oh, I just pulled it up. Okay. Let me hit that E on there. I can correct it, guys. Y'all know I can. See, correct it. Oh, it's corrected there. Okay, I'm corrected on the other one. Oh Lord. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I thought something, but it's energy don't lie. And this is exactly what an emotional hunter wants. And it doesn't supposed to be the word hunter. I had to put another word in place of hunter. I pick another word in place of that P word, like a P foul, or have y'all ever seen predators that run out after animals? Like a deers in the jungle or the forest, they got predators like tigers and bears. Or a bear you may become a predator of a bear. A bear, y'all hear me? A bear. Okay, so that's the word I meant to put in there, that P word. So, because you two don't like us saying that word, so I have to make it into another word. Okay. Now, let me go ahead and get. So I had to make it into another word. Okay. But let me go ahead and get this video out to you all. And I want you all to watch this. This is the first one. The reason why I'm showing this one, because this is a short clip, okay? This young man dated this woman and married this young girl. I don't even call her a woman. I think she's still a girl. But anyway, he treats her like crap. He treats her like a worse than an animal in the jungle. He talks about her like a dog. He treats her like a dog right on the social media. I mean, people been trying to beg this girl to leave him. But love, you can't tell love a thing. Especially young love, you can't tell young love a thing. Young love is gonna do what young love wanna do. But I tell you, and now last night, she was pregnant. I said, Lord of mine, please, please, please. Okay. And she got a disability. Okay. She got a disability. Okay. And y'all may have known, y'all may know who I'm talking about. Her name is JD. Flip over. Where did I write that at? I'll write backwards. Let me see. Where did I write it at? Oh, I wrote it somewhere. J Lee or J. I know his last name is, part of his D. I wrote it somewhere. See, I'm looking for it in my book that, let's see, where did I write it at? Did I write it last night? Because I know I did want to talk about Carly Red too, but Carly Red is not mainly. I think that relationship just crazy. But anyway, y'all see her name on here, okay? And Hakeem is her husband now, okay? That's the husband. Okay, so let me go ahead and play it for y'all, and then we're gonna get on to some serious stuff. Okay, we getting ready to get down to the seriousness. Y'all know how I love to throw a video out for y'all, right? I do this. I've been doing this for the past month now. I put a short video out, or first, here it is. Now watch how he's talking. Okay, watch. Hakeem said he knew he ain't want to be with Shay. Her name is Shady. Shady, that's it. Last the Shady. Some people spell it SHAYYDEE or space EE or YYEDEE, and some just spell it SAYD space DE. Depends on, but it's the same thing. No matter how you type it in, you're gonna get her. Okay, but this is her husband, right? And okay, now I don't want to be with Shay no more than he want to go to the hospital with her. Yeah, she was in the hospital. Did he worry about it? I don't think he ever showed up to the hospital, didn't want to come to the hospital, didn't see her, didn't care about her, nothing. And the girl got a disability, and he treats her like she's a dog. Not a dog, because I have 2 dogs. So he treats her like she's an animal. A hyena or something running around in the jungle or something. I don't know, in the forest. But anyway, here it is.
Every day I sat in that house, bro, drained, bro, mentally drained, bro. I don't care. On my mama, I don't care, bro. Like, she got on here trying to bash me, bro. If y'all see how this girl is talking to me on my motherfucking messages, she got me messed up. Like if it was somebody else, bro, I would have been going in. Like, I would be going in, bro. But no, bro, like, getting on the internet, this shit just got me mad again because the shit that just went through my mind and what she said, bro. Don't try me and act like I'm a bad person, like I just dogged you out, bro. I never cheated on you. You broke over me and I went and got my fucked. Who you think you're gonna break over me in my house and I'm paying bills and you walk around with attitudes and you not being a good girlfriend and bye. I'm gonna go to the strip club. Bye. But don't get on this internet trying to lie on me and try to act like I'm this bad person, bro, when I never did nothing to you. I never did nothing to this girl, bro. Nothing. Never called no B word, never called no hoe word. The only thing I did was yell at her. And when I yelled at her, it was reasonable. But we was arguing about, yeah, I felt like I needed to yell at her because I felt like she was trying me. She was being disrespectful to me. Like, bro, she had a smart mouth. I'm like, bro, you're not finna disrespect your nigga. Like, you're not finna disrespect the man that's paying your bills and here for you. I'm not even cheating on you. Let's not, like, come on now. I could have been doing you the worst way, but I sat there and I did right by you, bro. The only thing I did wrong was I didn't go to the hospital because, bro, I got bad allergies, bro. When we had moved, my allergies was messing me up so bad. Like, I had headaches. I kept sneezing. My eyes was watering. My throat was itching. And I didn't have no allergy medicine. So when we got to my cousin's house, she was just throwing up. And I was just overwhelmed. I'm like, bro, it's always something. I just moved out my apartment by myself, did everything by myself, bro. As soon as we get to my cousin's house a day later, bro, it's this hospital stuff, bro. No, it was like, bro, I was going crazy, bro. It was like, no, it was like you needed a CNA, and I'm sorry I couldn't be there for you, but, bro, no, don't try to make it seem like I was just dogging you out, bro. I didn't go to, allergies, bro. I got bad allergies, bro. I'm not gonna sit at the hospital. You know how many times we sit at the hospital and they don't do nothing but get her morphine to take her home? They get her morphine and take her home, bro. So I said, you can go out there by yourself, but she got mad. I don't care. At that point, when I knew I was going to the hospital, I knew I didn't want to be with her no more. On my mama, I knew I didn't want to be with her no more. That's what it was. Because, no, don't get on the internet, bro, trying to make me seem like I just was dogging you out when I was a good ass.
You don't want to be with her no more? I think that's the best thing. Because this man, to me, is very, very abusive to that woman, in my opinion. Everything I've seen, when I first started watching a few of those little clips of theirs, I'd never seen a man, and she got a disability. So if you got a known disability, she's probably getting disability. Okay? And yeah, they did get married. This is her.
You making a bottle and start screaming even louder. I just fixed my
and he makes so much fun of this young girl on social media. I mean, so much fun. It's ridiculous, the things he say and do to her. And I think her way of standing up for herself is trying to talk back. But he treats her and abuses her like a dog. I mean, like an animal to me. So I want to bring the reason why I'm bringing this one up first, because this is just a snippet. I want to bring, and you all can, she's Albana and everything, but he makes so much fun of her at her expense. And she just sits there and take it. And I know when you're in a relationship and when you are being abused, you can't just get up and leave. And that's the thing. I can't have that music playing. I just realized that. I don't like the way he treats her. Here she is in the hospital.
I already know what y'all about to say. I am gonna sit my ass down. First of all, I sat down for 2 days straight. So I
She
don't
stays
even
sick
know
a
what
lot because she got a lot of health issues, and he played on her health. I just let you all watch it while he plays on her health issues. Talks about her like a dog. Like an animal. Treats her like she is nothing but something that he owns. So I really, this is a 4-minute video, so I don't want to go into it, but this is her at the hospital. And he worrying about his allergies. This man, that boy don't care nothing about this girl here. She's
He come awesome.
he don't care nothing. That's him and her. He don't care nothing about her. He sits her always a lot of times in front of him, and he be making jokes and talking about her like an animal and everything. She's for his entertainment, I think. Okay, but let's go ahead and get on. I want you all to listen to this video. Listen to this. Let me unshare that. Let me we're going to get on with the people that we need to get on with. Let me bring up. I can get rid of that. That's not it. Tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and let you all listen to this. This is going to say a lot. This is going to tell you all a lot. I'm going to bring it up and let you all listen to it. And then once we listen to it, we're going to start bringing up the reason why I got all these demons on this screen. Okay. But the first one is these two. I want to talk about that one there. And well, I'll just bring them both up together. There you are right there. Y'all see these two demons here? Those are the first two we're going to talk about, but I want y'all to listen. But in return, let me just go ahead and play this short little video. And I don't know, have everybody heard about this man? If you have, his name is David Taylor, and the woman in the picture with him is Michelle Brennan. He calls himself Jesus is his best friend. He says he sat down many times and talked to Jesus. Okay? Just like he said, just like he's talking to you, he didn't talk to Jesus. This man is full of crap. Because he's the man that FBI targeted. Now, I know I need to show some videos in between this conversation video that I'm going to do. So I'm going to show theirs first because theirs is only 3 minutes and 22 seconds. Then after I show theirs, what I'm trying to do is get some of these shorter videos out of the way because the main video, I want y'all to listen to it. A lot of us, women and men, is going to understand exactly what we're hearing. And all these people I got on here, up here, you're going to see why their pictures is up here. Okay. And then we can sit there and talk about each one. Okay. So let me just play this short one of them for anybody that didn't hear or know what was going on with these two clowns. When I say two clowns, and that's exactly what they are, two clowns. These two clowns and got over $50 million from this church. And I showed the docs. Y'all know I already showed the docs on it. I did everything. Okay. I did the docs. I did everything. Okay. And I'll just let y'all listen. Because they have people working they've been arrested for forced labor. Trafficking, I was saying, is going to be on there sooner or later. Trafficking. I'm trying to go back in my notes and see why I wrote that in. I think trafficking is going to be put up there. At the time, it wasn't. But as we was watching, that's all we kept saying. They're going to put trafficking up there. Trafficking, forced labor, and it was one other thing. Do anybody remember while I look for it? I know I got it written down somewhere. But I'm not going to waste time. I'm going to go ahead and play it because we don't have time to waste. Okay. So let me go ahead and play this here. She better run. Yeah, she better run. Yes. That young man is nobody. Ooh, Lord. Ooh, Lord. I hate to see young people. That's why.
Abigail, thank you. And tonight, a follow-up to a disturbing case that went viral in Houston and all across the country for that matter yesterday. We're talking about David E. Taylor. He was arrested and accused of using a church as a cover-up for human trafficking and money laundering. Fox 26's Sherman DeSalle broke the story and has been gathering more information.
Michelle Brannon, listed as the executive director of David E. Taylor's Kingdom of God Global Church, appeared in federal court Thursday. Several locations affiliated with the organization, including the JMMI building in North Houston, were raided simultaneously by the FBI Wednesday. Sources tell Fox 26 people found in some of these locations were in need of medical care and refused it. Gospel artist Vicky Yohe posted a video online shortly after the arrest. In her book, she says she dated Taylor for some time and tried to expose his crimes in the past.
Today was a victory for those who had no voice or who were afraid to expose the truth. They get to wake up from their nightmare like I did several years ago.
The new court documents reveal potential fraud and major labor abuse. Alleged text messages to victims in the case reveal Taylor and Brannon demanded them to apply for government-funded EBT cards. They would then use those funds to purchase food for the staff. There were also times when staff would not eat or sleep if they didn't raise enough money for the organization. A September 2021 text reads, "Make sure no one eats until these numbers change. If they don't, you'll work until 4 a.m. Tell everyone they are not eating." In that same month, purchases were made for lavish items and expensive food, $10,000 worth of king crab legs.
And that's the type of evidence, if the government has that evidence and has some of the people who are going to testify, that's the type of evidence you just don't you don't run away from.
Isn't this the same guy who was facing some issues over his finances just 10 years ago? He was deposed. It went viral. You know, everybody was wondering then. So a lot of people are wondering what would make it different now with him trying to fight this in court.
You know, money allegations when you're raising money as a church is a little bit different than when you've got people coming in and saying, I couldn't leave and I was forced to take plan B. And this is the type of stuff that you can't wash that off.
So Tritico goes on to say the amount that they're accused of collecting, over $50 million, won't be taken lightly in court either.
All right, so Sherman's here at the desk with me now. You spoke to someone because this raid didn't happen just here in Houston,
Nope.
multiple different states, including Michigan. So now you had a chance to speak to someone in Detroit who was actually worried that their former spouse was in the church here in Houston.
That's right. They have family not too far away from Detroit. So they chose not to speak on camera, but their story is similar to a lot of people in this case. People would leave their spouses to work for the church. They wouldn't have much contact with them. They would beg them to leave or to seek help. And we're looking at some serious claims of abuse and manipulation here.
Very in-depth story. Sherman, thank you so much, man. He's the one that broke this story. He's been all over it now for the last 2 days. So we appreciate your work.
No problem.
Okay, guys, I wanted you all to see that because that's one of the people that we have on. That's one of the people that we have that we're going to be talking about. Okay, and you heard the allegations. I went over all of that with the court docs and everything. I don't know, was it about a week or 2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago, and then a little last week. But that's one of the demons. Them too, Michelle. That's two of the demons. Okay, and we're going to tie them all together. Okay, now let me go ahead and play this so you all can listen. Let me find it. Okay, here it is, right here. Whew. Y'all get ready. Hold on to your hat. If you got a hat, you better hold on to it. If you're not want a hat, you better sit down. Okay, just go sit down somewhere. Go before you sit. Go ahead and get your drink ready. Go ahead and get that drink ready. Let me see, that one is spinning. So I'm gonna try to find one that's not spinning. Oh Lord, let me take that one. I don't know why that one is spinning. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to find one that's not spinning. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take it down and bring it back up, guys. What? Let me just, I'm going to bring it back in. Okay. Okay. Here we go. This is, now you all going to want to hear this. Okay? You're really going to want to hear this. I'm going to go ahead and bring it up for you. This information is going to be in my description box. Okay? And it says, the thing is, if a man say these 5 things to you, you better don't walk, you better run. Just immediately start running. Don't walk, just take off. Somebody said it in the chat. Who was that? Said it in the chat. My degree is real said, she better run. She better run. You said it right, my degree. Because if a man say these 5 things to you, I'm going to say them, and then we're going to put it on. If they said, these are the 5 things, you better run. Do what my degree for real said. Do what she said. Run. Don't walk. Immediately start running. Go the other way. If he's going, no, you just go. And then you block him. You go ghost. You don't put him on ghost. You go ghost. It's a difference. You ghost him. He still know where you are. You got to ghost yourself. You go ghost. You ghost yourself. You ghost him, but you're going to ghost yourself first. You go ghost. Because once you block him, then you ghost yourself. Okay? You do it. Okay. If the man say to you, you're too sensitive, I'm not going to even say a word. When y'all hear one of these things that y'all heard, that one of these people have said to anybody that you know on this here, if you ain't seen any of these people say this word, you're too sensitive. Put their name in the chat. If you don't know who they are, just tell them, oh, that's the woman with the black hair with the big gold hoopity earrings, the 3 hoops, the 3 round things on her earrings. Or that's that man with the mug shot sitting right by that ugly woman with the bumpy face. anything. Okay, you just run. Hilton said, that's right. So if a man say these 5 things to you, you're too sensitive. You're looking at a narcissist. You're looking at a demon. Now, let me say that word again. You're looking at a narcissist, but that narcissist is also a demon. Now, every narcissist don't have to be a demon. He can be something else, but you're looking at a demon and you're looking at a narcissist. Okay, that's this is the one we're going down today. Okay. Oh Lord, what you say? Martell loves to say that. You're too. Don't he say that? Thank you. You know that's for real. He loved to say that. He loved to say that. That is one of his things. He loved to say it. Yes, he do. Okay. Now, number 2, if he says, I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. What do y'all think? When a man just tells you he just being honest. Y'all know that now I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to be good. But y'all know that man ain't being honest. When a person start off with a conversation to you saying, I'm just being honest. Y'all better run. Just run. Because you know, if you got to stop, that's one thing I don't do. I tell people I'm being honest. I don't. You know why? Because what? My thing is, why the hell would I have to lie? Don't benefit me in no damn way. There ain't nothing nobody got to give me that would benefit me in any goddamn way for me to be lying. So if I tell you something, you know I'm telling you the truth. And if I'm joking, I'll let you know that's a joke. Just like I was talking about the bird brain coleslaw under my bed. That's a joke. Because that bitch Lord, she had came to my house. She been got drugged up, beat up. When I say drugged up, that means I'm dragging her by her hair, dragging that hair all over, and have my dogs out here. Lord, she been ate up. She been ate up, stomped up, foot on the neck, and everything. She'll be in physical therapy for a long time. Okay, but anyway, if a man tell you, I'm just being honest. Even if one of these dirty, nasty women here tell you, I'm being honest. I'm just being honest. Y'all better run too. Number 3, if they say, you just being controlling. When you tell them that you got a boundary, don't cross my boundaries. I got to put up a boundary. I can't have people just contact me. You can't just be popping up in our house all the time. No, there's rules to, if you want to date me or see me, there's rules. I got to put rules in place. You can't just be popping up at my house without answering. You can't just be coming over to my house and letting somebody let you in, saying that you this to me. You can't do that. There's rules to this game. No. Then you just want to be controlling. They're trying to play on you, trying to make you doubt yourself. You're about to do some damage. You're about to do some damage. Okay. Thank you, Hillary, Pinky in chat. Just to mention Slow's name make you go off. Oh Lord, you righteous. Just saying that woman's that not the woman. That whole name just makes me want to piss on her. Makes me want to. Oh Lord, not piss on her. Just piss me off, should I say? Wrong word. Dustin might say that I'm just being honest. Oh, that she do say that. I'm just, you know, she lying. When they say you just want to be controlling, they don't want you to set up boundaries around them. They don't want that. They want to be able to use the cycle off your energy whenever they want to. They want to be able to use you when they want to. The fact that you controlling when they can come, when they can see, when they can text you. Don't call me when I'm at work. Don't be just calling me all through the day. They don't want that. They want unlimited time with you. The more time with you, the more they can control you and start giving you to doing what they want you to do and how they want you to do. The more. Number 4, when they say, I'm not ready for a relationship. They've been dating you for a whole year. Been dating you for 10 years. Oh, I'm not ready to settle down right now. We're just getting to know each other. Or I'm not ready to get married. But y'all been dating for 3 years now. You've been dating for 10 years. I'm not ready to get married. Well, you're wasting a woman's time because a woman got a clock on her body. You ain't got a clock. You can be 80 years old and still have babies. You can be 50 and still go out there and get a young woman and still be a daddy. She turned 50. She can't be getting no babies then. If she's gonna have to be in great darn shape like Janet Jackson and other women that still have a baby at 50. You got to have that body tight. You got to have that body fit. You got to be in darn good shape. Now, how many everyday women do that? We might keep our body in shape, but we too busy going to work. We got things on our mind. We juggling 50,000 things in a week. So you wasting my time. He is wasting your time. And they do that on purposely. Waste your time when they know you already, your clock is ticking. They act like they don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? They know exactly. A narcissist and a demon know exactly what you're saying. They doing that on purpose because when you get too old to have kids, then they gone. They want you to go out and get pregnant by somebody else. So whenever they want to come back, they can use you more because you're going to fall back into that pattern because you thought nobody else, he'll say nobody else wants you now. You're old. But he gone out and got him another woman and married or engaged to another woman and married her, but never would marry you. And got him a young person and got babies with her or got her pregnant, but gonna still be popping up on your doorstep because he brainwashed you, got you under control. He don't want to be in a relationship, but as soon as he got through with you, he went and got married. A few months later, a year later, he married with a family now, but he's still popping up at your house, and you still landing it low. No. And then number 5, when he said you changed, no, you didn't change. He just wants you the way he met you when you was a low-level employee. Now that you moved up here, you are a VP or a president, or you got your own company and started your own business. Now you didn't finish school. You're a doctor now. Oh, no, you too much now. He don't want you that way. He wants you where you was down here. You know why? Because down here, you're controllable. When you moved up the ladder and you ain't learned and matured, oh, you're out of control now because you learned a lot. He wants you down here where he can control you, where you do what he wants so you can take care of his needs. It ain't about you or your needs. It's about his needs. You see? And we ain't seen this picture happen all the time. Right? Have we seen this picture? Yes, we have seen this picture. That's why hi, Shirley. Thank you for coming, Miss Shirley. That's why we're getting ready to hear it right now. They rush you to bed in case you want more. They don't get the good before they leave you if you start complaining. Yes, they don't like a woman. Y'all ain't heard somebody say this all the time. You just been what is it? He always said, you being difficult. You're just being difficult. Who have y'all? I'm just going to pull up the picture. Out of these fools here, who do y'all always know who says that? You just being difficult. You just being difficult. He says that all the time. That's one of them things. You just being sensitive. You ain't changed. You ain't being difficult. You just grew up. You just know what you want now. You're learning now. You're opening your eyes. You start seeing what's in front of you. Oh, yeah, that's the hole in the tail. So, yes. And think about it. Now, even when we talk about this man here, that's how he got all these young women. He tell them things. He don't want a older woman. An older woman ain't gonna do what he needs her to do. She gonna pop off and tell him, "Fool, you must be out of your doggone mind. You a pedophile. You gonna go cussing him out and get the heck out of that house." Right? So that's why they got to go after younger minds. In the industry, whether it's Hollywood, the music industry, the rap industry, it doesn't matter. They want to target the young girls. Y'all know that, don't you? They target the younger ones. And if you're at least 20 or 21, then they want you, if you're struggling, they want the struggling ones in. Because then, although you still kind of young, you ain't the 17, 15, 14, and 16, and 17, 18-year-old or the 19-year-old, but you're still young enough, but you're struggling. So that means you're going to still do everything I want you to do. I'm going to brainwash you and you're going to do everything I want you to do. Like him, like them. You see what I'm saying? Like these two here. She was one of them fools. And she in turn to be a Fowler too. Just like him. Because she had, think about it. If you already got that tendency in you, because she had never dated a single man. Every man she had was a married man. She still got that. She had that tendency in her. So it didn't take much for this demon boy to bring it out of her. She learned from the best. She learned from him. And another one I don't have up here is, I thought about him, but I didn't want to have to look for the picture. I was hoping I can find the picture when I pulled up this food, but I didn't. Real Housewives of Atlanta. The one called Rat. Ooh, I can't stand that. He's a narcissistic. Ooh, I can't stand him. Let me just bring this video up. Y'all sit back, get you something to drink. Y'all gonna need it. And let me, before I bring it up, let me just put up this trigger warning because y'all gonna need it. Okay? You're gonna need it. Trust me, you're gonna need it. You better go ahead and get your family and friends and tell your mama, your sister and your brothers and your uncles, go ahead and sit down and get on to Pinkie the Housewife. Go ahead and tell them, log into Pinkie the Housewife on YouTube. Y'all need to hear this and see it. Okay? And tell them to hit the like button coming in. Because this is going to benefit not just the people in the chat, but also going to benefit even the people in the bush. It's going to benefit you all. Okay? Because you may have kids out there. You still got young daughters and sons and everything. They need to know too. Weak-minded. Yep. Okay, here it is, guys. Go ahead and get everything that y'all need. Sit down, get you something to snack on, because I'm for real. Okay? So if you hear a man say these 5 things to you, don't you start walking. You better run immediately. Just take off. Just run. I had already started without even pulling it down. Okay, here we go, guys.
Listen to me very carefully, because what I'm about to tell you will save you years of heartbreak, confusion, and wasted energy. I've studied human psychology, ancient wisdom, and relationship dynamics for over a decade. And there are 5 specific phrases that when a man says them to you, they reveal his true intentions so clearly that ignoring them is like ignoring a fire alarm in your own house. These aren't just red flags, they're psychological manipulation tactics disguised as normal conversation. And once you hear them, you'll never unhear them. Stay until the very end, because the 5th one is so subtle, yet so devastating, that 99% of women miss it completely. And it's probably the most important thing you'll learn about protecting your energy this year. Before we dive into these 5 phrases, you need to understand something that will change how you see every interaction with men forever. Most women have been conditioned to give the benefit of the doubt, to see potential instead of reality, to heal instead of protect. This conditioning runs so deep that we've lost our natural instinct to detect emotional predators. And yes, that's exactly what I'm calling them. Emotional predators who use specific language patterns to test your boundaries, lower your standards, and make you question your own worth. The ancient Chinese philosophy of Heng teaches us that words carry energy, and when someone speaks to you, they're not just communicating information, they're transferring their internal state, their intentions, and their level of respect for you directly into your energetic field. This is why certain conversations leave you feeling drained, confused, or questioning yourself, even when you can't pinpoint exactly what went wrong. Your intuition was picking up on the energetic signature of manipulation, but your logical mind was trying to rationalize it away. What I'm about to share with you isn't just relationship advice. It's a form of energetic self-defense that will protect not just your heart, but your entire life trajectory. Because here's what nobody talks about. The man you choose doesn't just affect your romantic life. He affects your career, your friendships, your relationship with your family, your self-esteem, your financial future, and even your physical health. Choose wrong, and you'll spend years of your precious life force trying to heal from the damage. Choose right, or better yet, learn to identify and walk away from the wrong ones immediately, and you create space for something beautiful to enter your life. The first phrase that should make you run, not walk. Away is when a man says you're too sensitive, or any variation like you're being dramatic, or you're overreacting. This phrase is psychological manipulation at its finest because it's designed to make you question your own perception of reality. When a man dismisses your emotional responses as being too much, he's not commenting on your sensitivity. He's revealing his inability to handle a woman who knows her worth and speaks her truth. Here's what's really happening when he says this. He's testing whether you'll abandon your own emotional intelligence to accommodate his comfort. He's seeing if you'll shrink yourself to make him feel bigger. A man who truly cares about you doesn't dismiss your feelings. He gets curious about them. He asks questions. He listens. He tries to understand your perspective even if he doesn't initially agree with it. When a man tells you that your natural emotional responses are wrong or excessive, he's essentially telling you that he values his own comfort more than your authentic self-expression. The most insidious part about this phrase is that it plants a seed of self-doubt that grows over time. You start questioning every emotion, every gut instinct, every moment of intuitive knowing. You begin to monitor yourself constantly, wondering if you're being too much again. This is exactly what emotional predators want. They want you disconnected from your internal guidance system because your intuition is the one thing that can protect you from their manipulation. Women who have experienced this type of dismissal often find themselves years later having to rebuild their relationship with their own emotions. They've lost touch with what they actually feel because they've been trained to believe their feelings are wrong. This is energetic violence, and it's happening in relationships everywhere because we've normalized it as just how men are. But I'm here to tell you that conscious, evolved men don't operate this way. They understand that a woman's emotional depth is not a bug to be fixed, but a feature to be honored. The second phrase that should send you running is, "I'm just being honest," or "I'm just telling you the truth," especially when it follows a cruel, unnecessary, or deliberately hurtful comment. This phrase is a manipulation tactic designed to make cruelty seem like a virtue. When someone uses honesty as a weapon, they're not being honest. They're being abusive and trying to make you feel grateful for the abuse. Real honesty comes from a place of love and genuine care for the other person's well-being. It's delivered with kindness, compassion, and consideration for timing and context. When a man says something deliberately hurtful and then hides behind the excuse of just being honest, he's revealing that he either lacks empathy entirely or enjoys causing you pain and wants to make it your fault for being hurt by it. I've seen this pattern destroy women's self-esteem systematically. He'll make comments about your appearance, your intelligence, your dreams, your friends, your family, anything that matters to you. And when you express that his words hurt, he'll act like you're the problem for not appreciating his honesty. This creates a psychological trap where you start believing that love means accepting cruelty and that asking for kindness makes you weak or needy. The truth is that a man who loves you will naturally want to build you up, not tear you down. Yes, sometimes difficult conversations need to happen in relationships, but they happen with care, with the intention to strengthen the bond, not to diminish you as a person. When someone consistently uses honesty as an excuse to be cruel, they're showing you that they don't have your best interests at heart. They're more interested in asserting dominance than in creating genuine intimacy. What makes this phrase particularly dangerous is that our culture has conditioned us to value honesty above kindness. So we often feel like we should be grateful when someone is real with us, even when that realness feels like emotional violence. But here's what I want you to understand. You can have both honesty and kindness. In fact, true honesty without compassion isn't honesty at all. It's just cruelty wearing a mask of virtue. The third phrase that should make every alarm bell in your system go off is you're being controlling when you express a boundary, a need, or a concern about his behavior. This is gaslighting in its purest form, and it's designed to make you afraid of advocating for yourself in the relationship. When a man labels your reasonable requests as controlling behavior, he's training you to stop asking for what you need. Let me be crystal clear about what boundaries actually are. They're not controlling, they're not demands, and they're not punishments. Boundaries are simply you communicating what you need to feel safe, respected, and valued in the relationship. When you say things like, I need you to call when you're going to be late, or I'm not comfortable with how you spoke to me, or I need us to have dedicated time together without distractions. You're not being controlling. You're being clear about your standards. A man who responds to your boundaries by calling you controlling is revealing something crucial about his character. He believes his freedom is more important than your peace of mind. He's showing you that he views your needs as obstacles to his convenience rather than important information about how to love you well. This is not the foundation of a healthy relationship. This is the foundation of a dynamic where you gradually lose yourself trying to avoid being labeled as too much. What happens to women in these situations is heartbreaking. They start shrinking their needs, minimizing their discomfort, and accepting treatment that goes against their values because they've been convinced that having standards equals being controlling. They begin to pride themselves on being low maintenance and easygoing.
Now, Helen, you said that whole man that he's good at gaslighting. Yeah, he is so good at it. Now he has nobody to fight with on that show, but his arch enemies. Now, the one that he was told all the time, they're not your friend. They don't like you. They're not your friend. And and he always talking about, well, she ain't gonna never have no friends. Everybody run away from you. You better run. But remember you used to always tell people, you better run. She ain't your friend. You better run. Remember that statement? Yes. Yes. Because he's one of those demons. He's one of the people that we recognized at the very beginning. We recognized him at the very beginning. A lot of us women did. I know I did. I recognized who I was looking at right then and there. But yes, I did. He was a narcissist, parading around in suits, too tight on with no socks, with them rusty ankles, and the same penny loafers all the time. He go to gym in the penny loafers. He go to the park in the penny loafers. That never made no sense. Yes. He was a very abusive person, emotionally and physically. Yes, he was. He was a type of person, I wouldn't even leave my dog around him. Because if he don't care about his own kids, why would he care about my dog? Kids was to him was a benefit. It was something he can use. And think about the words. I'm a good father. I'm a good father. when a person, or I'm always telling the truth. Let me tell you the truth. I'm going to be honest. When a person keeps saying stuff like that, even with this man here, David Taylor, he said that a lot. He says stuff like that. And you got to remember, he had thousands and thousands and thousands of people that he ministered. He had a small, you put them all together, that's a small town already by itself. He got his own town. He got his own town, but you put them all together, yeah. He was so good at what he did, he made people work for free. Give up your family, give up your friends, give up everything you know, because you're going to work, and you're going to work for free at his call centers. Work all night and day, then go to bed to 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning. And half the time didn't even get a chance, don't even eat. Not that because they didn't get a chance to eat. They was told not to eat. You can't eat. And while we're doing this, I'm going to bring up those docs so y'all can see. What are you? You don't have to announce it. It shows, yeah. This man, I'm gonna bring up one of those docs and show y'all on these two fools here. Both of them, not just one. Both of them been indicted. Both of them been indicted, and I can't wait for the trial because I'm gonna cover it because they got a trial just like the Diddler. And the Diddler, don't forget, he did such things too. Y'all don't forget the Diddler. The Diddler was a mastermind at what he did. He's been doing stuff so wrong. I don't think he knew he was doing wrong. But I think, yes, he did. He knew he was doing wrong. Diddler knew when he was doing wrong right there. Y'all know he knew when he was doing wrong. He gaslight everybody. And he gets your weakest point. He gets you when you're weak, gets you when you're young, so he can control you. And like he did with Cassie, he said in the court docs that he can mold her. She's moldable, that he can mold her into what he wants, and that's what he did. And he didn't just do that with one woman. He did that with all of them. The same thing this man did, this demon boy did. He molded this cockroach right here, this little bird brain right here. And he was trying to do it with his wife, but she was too well educated. She's too smart. She was too strong. She had God around her the whole time. He couldn't even get a hold. She woke up and saw the demon for what he was. And this one here, he did it all the time with all them young girls. Not just with young girls. Seemed like he was molding and controlling the men around him, even the orange-haired man. He controlled everybody. He get all of them's money. Not that he earned it. He took their money. That fool. Oh, Lord. Okay, guys.
Not realizing that they're actually abandoning themselves to accommodate someone who doesn't value their well-being.
No.
Here's what you need to know. A man who truly loves you wants to know your boundaries because he wants to honor them. He understands that your boundaries aren't limitations on the relationship. They're the framework that allows trust and intimacy to flourish. When you feel safe to express your needs without being labeled or dismissed, you can actually relax into the relationship and show up as your most authentic, loving self. The men who call you controlling for having boundaries are the same men who will take advantage of you if you don't have them. They want access to all of you while giving you the minimum in return. They want the benefits of a committed relationship without the responsibility that comes with genuinely caring for another person's heart. The fourth phrase is perhaps the most subtle but equally destructive. I'm not ready for a relationship, or I don't want anything serious right now. But here's the key. He says this while simultaneously acting like you're in a relationship. He texts you constantly, spends most of his free time with you, introduces you to his friends, maybe even his family, shares intimate details about his life, and creates all the emotional intimacy of a committed relationship while explicitly telling you that's not what this is. This phrase is emotional manipulation disguised as honesty, and it's designed to give him all the benefits of having you in his life without any of the accountability that comes with actually choosing you. He gets to have his cake and eat it too. He gets your emotional support, your physical affection, your time, your energy, and your loyalty, while maintaining the freedom to walk away whenever he wants without feeling guilty because he told you from the beginning that he wasn't ready. What makes this particularly devastating is that it puts you in an impossible position. If you stay and accept the situation, you're essentially agreeing to be undervalued and treated as optional. If you express that you want more, he can point to his earlier disclaimer and make you feel like you're the one who changed the rules. If you walk away, you feel like you're throwing away something that could potentially become real if you just wait long enough. But here's what I need you to understand. When a man wants to be with you, really be with you, there's no confusion. There's no not ready or not sure or let's see where this goes. When a man recognizes your value and wants to secure his place in your life, he moves with intention and clarity. The men who keep you in relationship limbo aren't confused about what they want. They know exactly what they want, and it's to have you available without having to fully commit to you. This dynamic is particularly painful because it keeps you emotionally invested while systematically eroding your sense of self-worth. You start to believe that you're not valuable enough to be chosen fully, that you need to prove your worth by accepting less than what you actually want. You begin to see commitment as something you have to earn rather than something you deserve simply by being yourself. The most insidious part is that these men often genuinely care about you. They enjoy your company, they are attracted to you, they might even love you in their own limited way, but they care about their own freedom and options more than they care about your happiness and security. They'd rather keep you in an uncertain situation than risk losing access to you by being honest about their intentions. Now we come to the fifth and most dangerous phrase, the one that's so subtle that most women don't even recognize it as manipulation until years later when they're trying to rebuild their sense of self. This phrase is, "You've changed," but not in a good way. He says it with disappointment, with accusation, with the implication that the person you're becoming is somehow worse than who you were when he met you. This phrase is soul-crushing because it's designed to make you abandon your growth, your evolution, and your authentic self to return to a version of yourself that was more convenient for him. When a man says, "You've changed," as a criticism, he's revealing that he fell in love with your potential for serving his needs, not with your potential for becoming who you're meant to be. Here's what's really happening. You're growing, evolving, setting boundaries, pursuing your dreams, speaking your truth, or simply becoming more confident in who you are. And instead of celebrating this growth, instead of feeling proud to witness your evolution, he feels threatened by it. Why? Because the version of you that he preferred was smaller, more manageable, more focused on him, and less focused on your own expansion. This phrase is particularly devastating because it targets your most vulnerable spot, your need to be loved and accepted as you are. When someone you care about implies that your growth is a betrayal of who you really are, it creates a psychological crisis. You start to question whether becoming more yourself is worth the risk of losing love. You begin to wonder if you should shrink back down to the size that felt safer for him. I've watched women abandon their dreams, their friendships, their career goals, and their personal growth because a man made them feel like their evolution was somehow selfish or wrong. They stop going to therapy because he says it's changing them. They stop pursuing their passions because he preferred when their attention was more focused on him. They stop setting boundaries because he liked them better when they were more accommodating. But here's what you need to understand at the deepest level. A man who truly loves you doesn't just accept your growth, he champions it. He feels excited when he sees you becoming more confident, more clear about what you want, more connected to your purpose. He understands that your growth doesn't threaten the relationship, it strengthens it because you're bringing more of your authentic self to the connection. When a man criticizes you for changing, he's essentially telling you that he preferred you when you were less than who you're capable of being. He's admitting that his love was conditional on your willingness to stay small. This isn't love, this is possession. This is someone who wants to own you rather than adore you. The most heartbreaking part is that women often interpret this phrase as evidence that they've done something wrong, that they've betrayed the relationship by growing. They feel guilty for becoming more themselves. They apologize for taking up more space, for having clearer boundaries, for pursuing their dreams with more intensity. They start to view their own evolution as selfish rather than as the natural progression of a healthy, conscious human being. Now that you know these 5 phrases and what they really mean, you might be sitting there feeling a mix of emotions. Maybe you're recognizing patterns from your past. Maybe you're seeing current relationships in a new light. Maybe you're feeling angry that no one taught you this before. Maybe you're feeling grateful that you're learning it now. All of these feelings are valid, and I want you to honor whatever's coming up for you. But here's what I need you to understand. This information isn't meant to make you cynical about love or suspicious of every man you meet. This is about developing discernment, the ability to distinguish between people who genuinely care about your well-being and people who are primarily focused on what they can get from you. This is about learning to trust your intuition when something feels off, even if you can't immediately articulate why. The truth is that there are men in this world who will never say these phrases to you because they understand that love is about creating safety, not testing limits. There are men who celebrate your sensitivity because they recognize it as emotional intelligence. There are men who deliver difficult truths with kindness because they actually care about your feelings. There are men who respect your boundaries because they understand that boundaries create intimacy, not distance. There are men who commit to you clearly and enthusiastically because they recognize your worth. There are men who love watching you grow because they understand that your expansion enhances the relationship rather than threatening it. These men exist, but you'll never recognize them if you're busy trying to rationalize the behavior of men who don't value you. You'll never attract them if you're settling for treatment that goes against your intuition. You'll never build something beautiful with them if you're exhausting your energy trying to heal someone who isn't interested in becoming better. Here's what I want you to do with this information. I want you to start paying attention to how you feel after conversations with the men in your life. Notice if you feel energized or drained. Notice if you feel seen and valued or confused and diminished. Notice if you feel encouraged to be more yourself or pressured to be less yourself. Your body keeps the score and your energy doesn't lie. Start trusting your initial gut reactions instead of talking yourself out of them. If something feels off in the first few weeks of knowing someone, it probably is. If you find yourself making excuses for someone's behavior or trying to convince yourself that their words didn't mean what you think they meant, pay attention to that. If you notice yourself changing your personality, your goals, or your standards to accommodate someone else's comfort, that's valuable information about the dynamic you're creating. Most importantly, I want you to understand that walking away from people who don't value you isn't cruel. It's self-love. It's not giving up on love. It's making space for real love to enter your life. Every moment you spend trying to convince someone to treat you well is a moment you're not available for someone who would never dream of treating you poorly. The right person for you won't require you to shrink yourself, explain your worth, or accept crumbs. The right person will see your value immediately and act accordingly. They won't need to be convinced to choose you because choosing you will feel like the most natural thing in the world. I want to share something with you that changed my entire perspective on relationships. Your boundaries aren't walls that keep love out. They're gates that let the right love in. When you clearly communicate what you need to feel safe and valued, you're not being difficult or demanding. You're being clear about the conditions under which you can show up as your most loving, generous, authentic self. The people who resist your boundaries aren't the people you want in your life anyway. The people who celebrate your boundaries, who ask thoughtful questions about how to honor them, who make adjustments to their behavior because they want you to feel good in their presence. These are your people. These are the people who understand that love isn't about taking whatever you can get. It's about creating an environment where both people can flourish. Every time you honor your own boundaries, you're teaching people how to treat you. Every time you walk away from someone who dismisses your needs, you're making a statement about your worth that reverberates through every area of your life. Every time you choose yourself over someone else's comfort, you're building the foundation for relationships based on mutual respect rather than one-sided accommodation. This isn't about becoming hard or closed off. This is about becoming clear and intentional about who gets access to your energy, your time, your body, and your heart. This is about understanding that your love is precious and should be given to people who recognize its value, not to people who take it for granted. Here's the final truth I want to leave you with, and this might be the most important thing you hear today. You are not responsible for healing people who hurt you. You are not responsible for teaching people how to love you properly. You are not responsible for staying in situations that diminish your light just because someone else isn't ready to step into their own power. Your job is not to be so understanding, so patient, so forgiving that you lose yourself in the process. Your job is not to love people into becoming better versions of themselves. Your job is to be authentic, to honor your own needs, to trust your intuition, and to create a life that feels aligned with your deepest values. The love you're looking for is looking for you too, but it can only find you when you stop settling for less than what you deserve. It can only recognize you when you're being fully yourself, not when you're pretending to be smaller or easier or more convenient for someone else. So the next time someone says one of these 5 phrases to you, I want you to remember this conversation.
Okay, guys. Okay, guys. I hope that was good for you as much as it was for me, because that helps explain some of these demons, these narcissists that we got here. Y'all remember when I did the story on this lady here, right? Y'all remember we did the story on her. Today is Monday. I don't, was it Saturday maybe? Or was it Friday? I don't know. We did that story on her. It was very tragic, a tragic story that we did on her. Thank you for the reminder. You are welcome. And that was heartbreaking for us to hear her story. Y'all remember that. And so, but I do want to bring light to another person that dealt with a man just like the Martell that he is, just like the pastor, David Taylor, just like Umar and stuff. The Collie Red. Let me know which one is shorter. Let me just do Umar first. No, Collie Red. I'm gonna do her first. Okay, Collie Red. Let me put it over here so y'all can see. She's been in a relationship that's been hard herself. She recently, if you watch Love and Hip Hop, New York, Atlanta, I've watched them all, Miami, you name it, I've watched them all. And I still watch them today. I just never really do anything much about it. But anyway, she had got married. She got locked up before. She got locked up for going into the home that her and her husband shared and taking some stuff. And he claimed she broke in and took stuff that wasn't hers. Okay, but anyway, let me get rid of that one. And she got married. Y'all remember that? She got married to him. I think his name is called Belton. And so she got married to him. He's a businessman and everything. She was so happy. Carla B been trying to get married ever since the show started. Every new season, she's engaged to somebody or getting ready to get married to somebody, or she did marry him and then don't work out. Okay, but she married him, and soon after they got married, you see her showing that big ring. She got out of that marriage quick. And then you see here where it say Collar Red would report she reportedly received $18,000 a month from this guy as temporary spousal support. So he was making, because of his business, making money. He had money. Collar Red, you know her. She's gonna find out man with some money anyway. But she did get married to him. That was following their divorce, and they got divorced. So she's no longer divorced with him and everything. And she did. He kept what he brought in. She kept what she brought in, but she still got a little more something. Okay, but under the thing that it was a very controlling, hard relationship. She was in a relationship, to me, that was over her head. Too much. Let me just bring it up so you all can see it. And that's why I'm bringing up all these demons. Collar Red, I was going to put them on there, but not, Collar Red, she got a lot of issues her own self. Collar Red is nothing. She's messy, messy, messy. I don't care much about Collar Red, but as a woman being in an abusive, a BDV, that's why I'm on her side for this. Okay, so I'm not going to put a woman down that's being harmed in that fashion at all. No, I'm not. If I don't like you, I'm still going to stand up for you. Okay, but Collar Red, y'all see where she was awarded the money, and then she also got arrested and stuff like that, and everything. And she was going through a lot. When you got a man that do DV, you got something on your hand. Because not is they trying to control everything you do, they want to control everybody around you. Want to make sure they separate you from you and your family, your friends, everybody. They want to tell you how to dress, how to look, when to sleep, when to get up, everything. Because their whole job is to make sure you cater to them. They don't care nothing about your life, nothing about what you're doing. But Collar Red on the show, now, although she's on this show, she did very good by herself for being on the show. Because you all know these women come on the show, they pick them because they ain't got much going on. And if you were a superstar, you may be on the bleaks of going out. So when you're picked for those shows, it's basically to give you something. And they pay you pennies in the very beginning. You have to earn your spot. You got to earn that rate increase. You know what I'm saying? You got to build your fan base. The ratchet you are, the messy you are, the very thing that a woman don't want to be, that's what you got to become. Basically, you got to be another Krishan Rock. If you're not a Krishan Rock, you ain't been, they don't want you. You see what I'm saying? Is that somebody knocking? No, I don't think so. Must be the dog or somebody. But anyway, and you see here where she said it's officially over though. But anyway, she files for the divorce, she gets her divorce, she's and all that stuff like that. But the things that she was under, it was more than most women want to go through. But she put it all out there. I don't know, it's just for the show. It gave her a great storyline. I could tell you that. It really gave her a storyline. If she wasn't going to have one, she got one now. So that's another side of abuse. And I don't think she wanted to talk about it, but it was in her life, and she did what most loving marriage Huntsville people, them criminals on there. She did what they didn't do. She shared her true life, what she was going through on that show. And a good thing she did, because when you show that person abusing you and you bring it out on your storyline in a way that's helped put the spotlight on what's going on with this person. And sometimes it helps keep you safer. I really do think so. It helps keep you safer because they want you to not tell nobody. They don't want nobody to know that they are a demon and a narcissist and they're doing violence upon you. They don't want nobody to know. That they want to keep separate and keep it hidden under the rug. Like that demon boy would say, you keep what's going on in our house, in our house. I think a lot of them say the same thing. You don't tell nobody what's going on in my house. And it was one person I did just the other day, not yesterday, because I didn't go live yesterday, but it was somebody that I did. Was it a live one day last week or over the weekend where they were saying, you don't tell what's going on in our household. And I know that demon boy says that, but it's somebody else that said that. Thank you for the reminder. Somebody else said that. But this is it, Collie Red. I'm not going to go ahead and read all this here and everything because it's a lot. And I want to bring light on everybody, but you all can go back and read this. This is with the Shade Room, so you can go back and look at this yourself because I'm trying to keep everything I do under 2 hours. I hate to say it. I really do. But there was one other, I want to make sure I get to you all. Let me just see. And let me just bring this down and let y'all see this destiny. I try to keep everything down under a certain time frame. I really do. Because I don't want to go over the 2 hours. I'm trying to train myself to stay under a certain time frame where it's becomes natural. And this is the destiny girl. This is the raccoon that try to pretend she want to throw all these rocks and make false allegations against somebody like somebody was grooming her. Ain't nobody grooming this nasty hoe. Who would be grooming this? She too old. Still woman. She's trying to say somebody younger than her. Younger than her. Trying to groom her. Girl, she needs to shut the F up. She knew she was lying. She lying like that Martell. Lying like, and then she ain't nothing to me. She ain't nothing but a pimp herself. She be trying to find women for that demon boy. Pimp, trying to pimp other women. Oh Lord, she's a wannabe woman. This is the kind of friend that nobody wants. You don't want a woman like this to be your friend, because you can't trust her around your man or around yourself. Because she's the type of person that will suck the life out of you. Only wants you for what you got. She want, and then when you don't give her what she can't get what she wants from you, that's when she starts turning on you. You help her with her bills, you help her with this, you try to help her out with this, bring her on the show. No matter what you do for, when you got a demon narcissist around you, no matter what you do, it's never going to be good enough. Because they want more and more. They want to siphon the life out of you. They want to siphon every bit of energy from you. You're no longer good enough if they can't get things from you, whether it's your time, because they want to occupy all your time. That's to keep you under their control. They want to take what you got, even if you work. They don't want to work. They want you to work. Because the longer you're working, they're going to know when you get there and when you leave. They're going to know everything about you, your job, because they want to keep control. They want you to take care of them. You got to take care of them. They never want to take care of you. That's destiny for you. And then don't let me forget this foolish man here. Let me bring him up. Let me see. Here it is right here. Because I got 6 minutes to bring up this fool here. And I'm going to call him exactly what he is to me. He's nothing but a fool. This is one I did on Umar Johnson. I did this one myself. And this one was just 3 weeks ago. This is when this fool was talking about a date with the doctor, And guys, I saw him when he went on the date. He had the two women trailing behind him, and they was walking. Wait.
FDMG Academy, and you get a free lunch with Dr. Umar, restaurant of your choice in the state of Wilmington, Delaware. I said we got a new program called Lunch with Dr. Umar. Private lunch. Ladies, you got to donate $500 to the FDMG Academy, and I will take you to lunch, private lunch, any restaurant you want in the state of Delaware. It's called Lunch with the Doctor, and it costs you $500.
Now, let me ask you. Now, he did lie about that. I'm going to skip over that part. I wonder, he probably going to do. He did lie about that. I saw that lunch. He had two women walking behind him.
Is she a potential wife?
Sometimes you got to be extra because you know what? Honestly, while you saying that, the man needs the attention too. We can't just be up here like whatever. You know what I mean? He wants the attention and he wants the love and he needs a queen by his side that's going to do the work.
I was like, well, no, you're not, because I don't believe.
Let me say this here. That woman, God bless her heart. He don't want a queen by his side because every Black woman, he talks about him like a dog. He talks about his baby mama, his children's mama. He called him baby Smurf. He called the mother of one of his kids. He had 3 kids. Some Black woman challenged him. Got up in the audience. I wish I had that video. She challenged him. Well, let me tell you about it because I'm going to try to just bring it up tomorrow again. She challenged him after she sat there with everybody else in the audience, listened to this fool preach and talk about families and everything. She stood up and said to him, her son said this to her. You got 3 baby mamas. You preach it all the time about men, the Black queens and this and that, and you don't like the snow bunnies, but you got all these Black queens and how we need preaching, telling to men what they need to do with their Black queens and all this here. But you disrespect the children, the mother of your children. Your house is burning down while you up there speaking on the stage, trying to teach everybody else and tell everybody else what to do. You don't respect women. You call one of your children's mother, what is it? I just said it. Somebody put in the chat. I just said what he called him. Smurf, baby Smurf, Mama Smurf and baby Smurf. That's the one that got interviewed. And I'm going to bring that interview up. I don't know, did I show it already? But baby Smurf and Mama Smurf, and he put all their business, and he put all their business out in the streets, all over social media, talking about his own kids. And then the other one he calls, what do we call him? Oh, Lord, I need to say it before I get off. He called them, what did I write it? I tend to write things down, and I know I wrote it down somewhere. Baby Smurf and Mama Smurf, and what was the other one he called? I forgot what he called the other baby mama. I can't remember off the top of my head. Snow bunnies. I can't remember, guys. I got it written down somewhere. I got the King of Pan-African Source somewhere on this page. I know he talks about snow bunnies, but I heard that he got allegedly, but I got to go. We're going to talk about this tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and go, guys, because I can't stay past 2 hours. I got a minute to go. Bye-bye, guys, and I'll see you all later. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.